okay, we start class now. This is a week 3. Week 3. Like I said, this is the only class in week 3. And today we will continue and work on chapter 3. That some students have, maybe you all noticed that my statistics class is different from the traditional statistics class. Traditional statistics class, a lot of calculations. My understanding is that your students are buried with the mathematics and losing the whole picture of what you are calculating and what's the meaning of those numbers. In real life, in the company, you are not always calculating the number. You are not always calculating. You are talking. So, your talking will reflect how much you understand the topic, how much you understand statistics. In chapter 2, we talked about biased sampling. First of all, what is a sampling? Okay, you need to understand. Sample versus population. For example, several years ago, the Great Britain, they decided to leave European Union. Do you know the story? European Union, Great Britain. Great Britain. Britain. This I don't know. UK. Okay. You know, UK is right now is still European Union. You know, European Union. Yeah. And several years ago, the people in UK, they vote. Say, do we want to stay in the European Union or we want to leave? You know this story? Yeah. And what's the voting result? They want to leave. They want to leave the European Union. And so the voting, for that is everybody in UK to cast a vote. Everybody's vote, okay? This is the population. This is the population. Versus sampling, versus sample, or sampling. Everybody, you ask everybody's opinion, that is the population, okay? This is the census. Census is the means of ask everybody. It is a very big deal. It's very expensive because you need everybody to come to vote and you need to count. So in UK, is everybody voting. If you are not doing the whole population, you are doing the sampling, then what you are going to do? Go to the street and grab anybody, say, sir, may I ask you, do you think we should stay in European Union or should we leave European Union? That is called a sample or sampling, same thing, okay? In one day, you are very tired, you asked maybe 3,000 people. And that's your sample. 3,000 is your sample size. Sample. I hope at this moment you know the difference. What is a population? What is a sample? Okay. And also about 20 years ago, you were not born yet. Canada was almost disappeared. Almost disappeared. Why? Because in Canada, the Quebec, you know, there's a province, a large province. Quebec, they want to be independent. They want to separate from Canada. And so they cast the vote, the population, the vote. Maybe like 49% people want to separate, want to be independent from Canada. 51% votes, I should say 51%, it's better to stay in Canada. So this is the population vote. Population. Bias, that means you get your sample is biased, is biased. One study is a bias. Everybody knows in United States, one of the big danger is the shooting. Right? Shooting. So many people in United States are saying, gun control. Nobody forbidden for people to own guns. No guns for public. However, one statistics professor one statistics professor. He went to study each county, each area, and he found what? He found that if the area, the people has more guns, it's safer. And so his conclusion is we should not do gun control. We should have more guns so that would be safer. And he wrote a book. And his opinion was very appreciated by a lot of politicians because many politicians against gun control. And owning the gun is protected by Constitution, American Constitution. So you were maybe scratching head. More guns is safer. But here's a statistics study. How to attack his statistics study. How to attack his statistics study. That is he's a statistics professor. I'm not in a position to challenge his conclusion. But my point is, in daily life, we are run into many similar situations. If I have to challenge his conclusion, I will try to look for his sample is that biased or not. I will try to challenge his biased sample or not. So I'll give you these examples to show you that statistics is surrounding us, is involved in our daily life. It's not necessarily you are doing the calculation. We will do some important calculations, but the most important is you understand what we are talking about. Okay, today we move into chapter 3. Chapter 3. What do samples tell us? Page 38 and 35. For online students, I noticed you never can read, but you need to have your PDF file with you. And chapter 3. What do samples? What do samples? What do samples tell us? And again, yeah, you guys know the difference between probabilities and statistics, right? We will talk about some probability in this semester. Very important probabilities. Bayesian probabilities. Bayesian theory. We will talk about it. And right now, we just follow the book. So the probability is like what? Like how likely something to happen, right? How likely something to happen. Like I said, it's not a very good example, but I cannot think out another example. So you are going to propose to your girlfriend, and you are guessing how likely she's going to accept. That is called probability. Okay? It's a single event. It's a single event. And what is the statistics? Statistics is you watching the proposal. This guy successfully proposed to his girlfriend. This guy failed to propose. By watching the romantic relationship around you, the sample, it is impossible for you to watch all the romantic relationship in the world. You can only watching the people around you. That is the sample. You are watching this sample. By this sample, you get the conclusion. What kind of guy, girl? What kind of guy the girls like most these days? So this is the statistics. You get your conclusion based on your observation, based on your sampling, based on your sample, based on your sample. Okay? However, the conclusion you reach may not be right, may be wrong, right? You're thinking, oh, today the girls like this kind of guy. Could be wrong. The sample told you is not necessarily correct. It's not necessarily correct. Okay, and here has some terms. Here has some terms. We need to this is a page 36 for online students. Page 36. So the Gallup, what do they want to do? Okay. Page 35, read the case study. Everybody read your book, case study. Page 35. For online students, read page 35, case study.